Hey everyone, Joshua Hanlon here, and today I'm with Vic at the Hamilton, Ohio Bricks Minifigs store in the greater Cincinnati area. We're going to be taking a look through this whole store here and checking out all the fun products they have. They've of course got the huge bulk tables behind us, but I also wanted to mention right off the bat here, some rare older adventure sets. These are the ones that have some of the dinosaurs in them here, right? What's the story behind these? Looks like you've got quite a few from the theme.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. We have a couple of, these are all sealed sets, range from the adventurers. We also have some used sets too, so people love this kind of stuff. Just the fact that it's also sealed gives it a little oomph, kind of like a nice collectability to it. But of course, people want to, just Lego, people want to open it up and build it and stuff like that. So, yeah.
And the kind of sub theme with the dinosaurs is really cool there as well. But as I mentioned, we have the bulk as well. So what all do you have in your bulk tables here? How does this work?
So basically, we have a bunch of bricks, a lot of Technic. We even throw in our Bionicle. There's nothing really that we really part out. We try to keep it fair for everyone. There's some stuff that we do focus on that we keep to the side so people can, build with their mocks and stuff like that. But pretty much we don't really focus on anything pulling it out.
And if people are looking for a specific piece, you've got these great kind of parted out sections over here. What do you keep in this section?
It's more floral. We have a lot of like knickknacks, like little bricks, as you can see here. Some food items. We have wheels.
Masonry, palisade bricks.
Yeah, that's if you want to buy it in bulk. We also have individual pieces where if you want to buy it, just like an individual, like 3 bricks or whatever, we have it also in the cases here over here.
You got slides, boat holes, your bikes and motorcycles down here. The big ugly rock pieces.
The burps, yeah. The burps and lurps, yes, that's correct.
And then tons more animals. I always love to see the lineup of animals here. You got a whole pig farm happening down here.
Yeah. One of the things that I like personally is that saber tooth over here.
Oh yeah.
That's a very cool figure.
What are some of the more popular animals?
Alligators. Alligators just
Really?
fly. Yeah. I don't know what it is, but people love the alligators more than anything. So yeah.
And then the food pieces.
Yes, absolutely. We got a bunch of like cabinets, treasure chests, everything like that. A lot of floral. I mean, a lot of our mock builders, they come in and just pick up the floral. That's the first thing they go for, and fences as well. A lot of people pick up fences.
What's in this next case over here?
Yeah, so this is one of our customer displays. He brought it in. He has the medieval market as well as the castle. So he did a little scene where we have the dragon breathing on the tree. You see the fire, and then we also have the little butcher over here.
Yeah. Some of those pigs have had a little unfortunate.
Right. They've seen better days, let's just say. And also, he wanted to focus on like some of the Star Wars stuff, and like these are his figures as well. So he just wanted to bring it out and kind of put it for display.
Nice.
And we always welcome that for all of our customers as well. Everything with our store is all customer focused. We want to make sure that, they're welcome to the store.
So as we round the corner over here, you get into, of course, all of the minifigures. It looks like we have some Simpsons, a few different themes represented in this
correct.
case here.
So these are all our collectible minifigs. We try to keep Series 13 to current, pretty well stocked, and which is a tall task, especially since Series 13 is almost like close to what, like 8 to 10 years ago in that range. But we try to, because people love it. I mean, this is what they come for as well. Everyone loves the minifigs, right? So, yeah.
And then a lot of what caught my eye when I came into the store is a lot of your vintage selection here. You've got some really neat stuff.
Absolutely.
Some smaller Technic sets, but of course you've got the Imperial ship there.
Yeah.
Got to give a shout out to
the Western.
Gold Mine, the Western.
I know you love the Western, so we had to put that to the side.
What an incredible set. And the base plate for that set is so cool as well.
And that chrome on that trumpet is awesome. I just love the shine of like some of that chrome pieces. But I love the Dark Horseman hideout. And I love it. So it's
another great base
cool.
plate. And then this is a rarer set. One of those castle themes you don't see represented very often.
Yeah, the fantasy castle. Yeah, I mean, we've actually had a lot in the store recently, and they just fly off the shelves. I think something with the medieval theme is resurrecting. Now that the Lion Knight's castle came out, the big one. Now that you have like the medieval market coming out, I think in a week or so. So people are getting really kind of, getting very happy that all this stuff is coming out and kind of go back to their childhood a little bit as well.
And then is that Alpha Team up there or one of those?
Yes,
okay.
It is, yeah.
You don't see that? Yeah, that's another rare set as well.
Yeah. A lot of these are all customer trade-ins. Yeah, they traded in and, they enjoyed it for their time and they want to just move on to something else. Yeah, that's generally how it is, yeah.
And then a great lineup of some modulars down here and some of the other buildings in
Yeah,
recent
absolutely.
years.
Yeah, the A-frame, and then we got the Sanderson Sisters house, which just actually came in yesterday, so people love that, and people love Hocus Pocus, the whole like Halloween theme. I love the old Technic stuff like right there. You don't see that every day. We also have like the little figures here at the bottom.
Kind of buildable Technic figures, exactly.
So they're very cool. And we had this come in, the big dump truck, 7344 coming the other day. I actually thought it was a Tonka truck when I first saw it. Like it came in the door, I was like, why are they bringing Tonka to the store?
It looks like it, yeah.
But it looks like a Tonka truck. That's an actual, like the dump is like it's a piece. It's a whole piece, which is cool. That I've never seen before. And the funny thing is, like, yeah, people come to the store. It's like there's a lot of things I've never seen, and it's awesome being, here at the store.
Sure, that's what's so cool. Some really neat stuff on display here. I like the way that this is set up with the big coaster there, and then the Batman mosaic in the background as well.
Yeah, customer actually purchased the mosaic, but he wanted to keep it here for display. Yeah, the coaster's been here, and then also we have the merry-go-round. I love the Nintendo. I actually built that myself. That's one of my favorite builds because that's my era. So yeah.
And then it looks like, is it all the racing sections over here?
Yeah. We tried to keep Speed Champions. Well, we got a big buy of Speed Champions, so we just figured that was the best wall for it. Yeah. So we have a lot of Technic as well as some Creator, obviously with the Aston Martin. And yeah, we had a lot of retired sets and as well as current sets that are currently on the shelves or pre-owned stuff.
Now, one thing that caught my eye that I think is really cool here is how detailed your parts are behind the counter here. So how do you kind of organize these, and then what are these parts used for throughout the store?
So basically what we do is, basically when we bring in trays, we try to part out like minifigure parts. If we feel like it's for a certain series, we put it in the series bucket that it may belong to and try to piece up the fig and put it out for sale. Some of the stuff we just keep. Well, we have like Lord of the Rings bin, we have a Turtles bin, we have a Star Wars bin. Like you'll see like the dewback without a jaw sticking out, and I focus on a couple of characters like Fluffy. It's missing one of the heads. One of the Falcons from Lord of the Rings. He doesn't have any wings. So just something that that we try to put together and put it out for sale for customers. And even if they were asking for certain parts, they just say, hey, I'm just looking for a dewback without a jaw. Hey, we have it. So. And
then above that, it's interesting. So you've got the Star Wars boxes there. So do you sell some of the boxes just on their own?
Yeah. Generally, so these are boxes we picked up in buys. Generally, we try to sell everything together if possible, or we try to certify it. But if people just want the box, I'm a big box collector myself. I'm actually 80s toys, like an avid toy collector.
Okay.
So that's my era. So I tend to focus more on the boxes. That's just me. I love the toys, of course, but a lot of people threw away the boxes. So that's why I feel like they're a little bit more rare.
Yeah, no, that's interesting.
You can always find the Lego, but you can't always find the box. So.
Yeah, I haven't seen many stores doing that, so that's an interesting way to approach it. And, I mean, the box art and everything is super cool on the right of the set. So. Now you've also got mixed in some of these mosaics. We'll see some more later on. So what's the story behind some of these?
Oh, so the one on the left, the peacock, is what I made for my wife for our one of our anniversaries.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, so I just pixelated an image, and she loves peacocks. It's the national bird of India, so she was like, I love peacocks. So okay, I was like, I made it, and then she was like, I want to make one. She goes ahead and makes this. So this is Michael Myers.
Oh.
She's a big Halloween fan. So that's her creation.
You went super colorful, and
So she's a big Michael Myers fan. So that's there
we go.
That's our homage to him. So yeah.
I like the contrast.
Yeah, exactly.
So that takes us over to the far wall here. One of the unique things I noticed here is you've got a Star Wars Day, where like kind of a store display thing there?
Yeah. So that was from Toys R Us back in 2016. I purchased that off of Facebook Marketplace actually from an individual, and the story was he was waiting out after the store closed, and he was like, I want to pick up this display because he saw it in the store. So he picked it up. He didn't do anything with it, just displayed it in his house, and he's like, okay, I just want to get rid of it. So that's the story behind it. It's not too much to it, but just the fact that I've never seen one, which is cool, and it looks nice in the store.
We tried to go into our local Toys R Us to get some of their store displays to put in the studio back home, but they said they were getting rid of them all when it was closing down.
Okay. So, I mean, just for him to get that, I was like, that's impressive. So.
And then to the left of that is another really neat piece, kind of ties in with the local Cincinnati area here. So what is this?
Yeah, absolutely. So this is the Cincinnati skyline. and Cincinnati's known for their Flying Pig Marathon. So our employee Hayden, and his Instagram is right there. He calls it the Flying Pigs. So they're flying in from northern Kentucky over the Ohio River into the city. So I mean, we enjoy it. We wanted something in homage to Cincinnati since we're right here, but just the fact that you have Lego pigs with Lego wings, it's cool.
Absolutely. I love when stores kind of have a local connection and feature kind of local things like that in the stores, so that's really neat.
Right.
And then more sets to the left. One thing that caught my eye is these buildable, the night figures, the kind of construction figures, not something you see very often.
No, definitely not. We got this from, we got a lot of this old stuff, like, especially like the Avengers, all from one particular person. He just wanted to upgrade his stuff. He wanted to go more into the Star Wars stuff. So we're like, okay, I mean, we'll take it.
Then, of course, the Rock Raiders next to that is fantastic.
I love that rock monster. It's just like all one, glob of a piece, so which is cool.
And that Island Extreme stunts there with the orange truck, kind of the precursor to the recent stunts theme that Lego did.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yes,
yeah,
this was
correct.
20-ish years ago now.
Yeah.
And big Technic cars up top here as well. And then, of course, tons more minifigures. And I love to see the accessories, capes down here, the armory with the shields.
Yeah, I mean, our customers look for a little bit of everything. Some people just want, some piece, like one piece. Some people want the whole, they'll clean up the whole plate and we have to refill it. But yeah, we try to do a lot of classic figs, and then Ninjago sells pretty well with our customers, and we love our customers. I mean, they tell us exactly what we want, and we try to source out what they need.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And then in the middle here behind the counter, more Star Wars sets, but then you've got this cool Taj Mahal display up there. So what all does that include? Yeah,
this is the home display. This is what we have at home. So I made the Indian flag, and we put it right above the Taj Mahal at home. It's kind of like another mosaic. I tend to focus more on the mosaics now. It's a little bit easier, and it's just a little bit easier to do than a lot of our builders that build massive cities and stuff like that, and landscapes. So I felt that was more of my range. I'm more of a, look at the instructions and build. But
what is the blue piece?
So that's a chakra. So that's actually, I had my nephew 3D printed because I couldn't figure out a way to do it in Lego. so it's a 3D printed piece. Yeah.
Very nice. Very cool. Then a bunch of, let's see, Hobbit, Lord of the Rings in here. I always love to see the dinosaurs as well.
Absolutely.
How do dinosaurs sell? I know a lot of people like to collect those.
Yeah, absolutely. We just actually had a Stegosaurus and another raptor sell today, actually. We have the Stegosaurus right here. So yeah, he's gone today. Yeah, they move quick. I mean, once we put in figs in the case and I throw it on social media, they fly.
Awesome.
Yeah. People really follow social media, and they really...
Do you try to post regularly when new stuff comes in so people can kind of follow that?
Yeah, at least 2 times a day.
Great.
Yeah.
Very cool. You got the build a minifig area here, very well stocked. Tons of torsos you can pick through and create any kind of figure that you want over here.
Yeah, one of the things I liked about this display is actually I have this plastic thing, so it looks like almost seamless, even though they're all still separated, which kind of gives it a nice rainbow colorful look, which is what I was kind of focusing for.
And then as we move over to the counter, you've got your Star Wars. The way you did the lightsaber display is
everyone
really cool
loves
right
that.
here.
Yeah, everyone loves the lightsaber display. Yeah, it's like a little clock. We were talking about making a clock maybe out of something like that, but yeah, we try to keep all our clones in here. More of our lower end Star Wars figures are on this side, sub $25, $30.
Really good selections here. You got the classic clones on a base plate set up.
Right.
You got to get your clone army going and all the droids and everything
all the
there as
B1s
well.
and B2s. Yes.
What is this display back here?
So this display is my broken brown bricks display.
Oh.
So whenever, obviously broken, reddish brown bricks are notorious for breaking, so I started just piecing together something at home. And I kind of put it up like that. And then I just add a little color with a bunch of Grogu's just to make it fun. So people kind of notice it and they're like, oh, I see the Adidas shoe too. So, and I love that collaboration that they did with Adidas and Lego.
The colors are incredible there.
And the fact that you can change all the laces and the little rubber piece as well. So.
We'll actually move around to the other side of the counter here then and take a look at, looks like this is more Star Wars minifigs. So is this kind of...
Yes, this is our higher end Star Wars section. Got these in recently, so yeah. Definitely some of the better figs.
What are some of your favorites in here that you've got right now?
I love the Rex. I love the Rancor. I think the Rancor is probably my favorite out of all these pieces. And we also have a misprint. You know how they have the little helmets? So that was actually perfectly printed on on the opposite side.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, you don't see that too often. You see them kind of skewed here and there, but this was like perfectly printed right there.
And then just a mixture of Star Wars sets underneath.
Yeah,
there.
just miscellaneous. And we also have something called Jabba's Junkyard. So it's going to be like a little bit of maybe like an elbow crack or a torso crack, something that's unique to that character. We kind of put it at a lower price so that, you know, customers can, you know, just even for displayability or whatever it may be, they may just enjoy it at a cheaper price.
Over here, you see some of the larger sets still in box, it looks like.
Yes, these are all sealed. Yeah, Rivendell's one of our favorites, especially with being a Lord of the Rings fan. And we also tend to keep our third party, meaning like our custom figs, like from Big Kid Brick, Clone Army Customs, and Minifigs.me, in a separate section so people know exactly what they're actually getting.
Yeah. That was
Just
trying to avoid confusion that way.
Yeah, exactly. So we keep those over here. And Clone Army Customs, we just ordered them from them for the first time, and they've been flying off the shelves. People love those.
Their work is always
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah,
The level
it
of
is.
detail they get is
It really
amazing.
is, yeah.
And that takes us into more of the kind of sealed sets over here. So what themes do you have back in this section?
Yeah. So in the back corner over here, we have Friends to your left. That's just more, a lot of it's actually retired nowadays. And we put up a little, and then on your right is Classic and Duplo, as well as some dots. And people love dots. I mean, it's kind of a slept on theme, I think. Like, I just feel like it's like the colors are really good, the pieces are really nice. You don't find those colors in everyday sets.
Right.
So then this starts our retired section. So basically these are all retired sets from Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse on.
I love the Adidas shoes here. This is maybe my all-time favorite packaging for a Lego set ever.
Yeah,
I mean, just
100%.
incredible.
Yeah.
The way that they put this together. I mean, the
Right.
set itself is great as well, but the
Right.
packaging is incredible.
Right, it is.
So this is all more retired then?
Yeah, this is
Okay.
all pretty much retired. Also, everything here is sealed. Yeah, we try to keep a good variety of everything. Harry Potter sells really well in our store. It's a hard time keeping Harry Potter here, actually. So I don't know if it's because of the series is coming out. I heard another series is coming out soon, something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe that's resurrecting some collectability there, but yeah.
I like to see the Hobbit sets you've got.
Yes, we have this one sealed, and we have a bunch, and that starts our certified used section here. So we have a bunch of Lord of the Rings, Hobbit. We have the Queen Anne's Revenge.
Oh yeah, very cool.
Yeah, some pretty notable sets.
So this has the original box, and then the pieces you've certified are all still in there?
Correct. Yeah. So what we do is we ensure that all the stickers are there, all the minifigs are there with all their parts, and then we start the certification process. We ensure that every single piece is there. We bag it up by color, just to make it easy when people are going in to recertify it before they build it. Just makes it easier for them.
Absolutely. And then we see some more of city sets here. If we come this direction, you've got a bunch of the Creator 3-in-1, the Jazz and Fender, some of the Ideas stuff down there.
Yeah. We try. This is constantly in flux.
Okay.
We have like Jurassic Park, and then if that sells out, we just move Creator around. I mean, all of our themes constantly change. People's collecting habits change too. I mean, they buy something, they're like, I'll bring it in, see what else I can get for it, so they're happy with that too.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And I know you guys have only been open a few months, but do you notice there are kind of like waves or kind of things come and go, I guess, depending on movies and TV shows and just what people are interested in?
Right now, there hasn't been too much Marvel that's come out. I think they had the Madam Web movie come out recently, but I don't think there's been any sets about that. But
Right.
I mean, there are waves, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you, of course, have a party room that's really cool over here as well, so I want to make sure we can go in there and we'll check this out. So one thing I love about this is just the amount of space that you have in here is super cool. And it just allows, I'm sure, for kind of a lot of different types of events. So what all have you done in here so far?
So right now we've had a few birthday parties. We're focusing more on, so Snapology is one of the companies that comes in, and they focus on robotics and STEM classes. So what they do is they actually lease out the room for a little bit, for maybe an hour every week so far. And we plan to have summer camps and workshops in the summer as well. So they come in here, they build, they have their own little iPads, and then they go about their business.
Perfect. These graphics from Lego Movie and Marvel are super fun there.
Yeah.
When I first looked through the window, it looks so realistic.
right. It's kind of like break out through the wall, kind of thing. Yeah, it's very cool. Yeah, I was like, we need something for this big wall. We need something that's gonna, really pop. So I've got these.
Cool. And if somebody wants to book this room, what's the best place to reach out to you guys? How does that work?
So right now we're trying to set it up online. The best thing to do is actually call the store, or they come in and put a deposit down, and we can work through that.
And you mentioned earlier about how you share on social media kind of multiple times a day with new products and keeping people up to date. What are your most active platforms if people want to follow you and see what stuff is coming into the store?
So Facebook, Instagram, and then we are actually starting Whatnot starting from next week. So that's just a live auction platform, just to sell minifigures. We're going to sell sets, just to kind of get a wider audience of not just in Cincinnati.
Sure.
Branch out from there.
Yeah, well, very cool. Well, you do have a bunch of really cool stuff in the store, both the currently available sets and then the really neat vintage, rare things we looked at were super fun. So for anyone in the Cincinnati area, definitely make sure you come and check this out, whether you live here, maybe you're just passing through on a trip. Come check out the store. Mention you saw them on Beyond the Brick. Say hello to the great employees here as well, and we'll have a link to the website and social media in the description of this video as well, where you can find out more information. Thank you so much for showing us around today. Appreciate it.
Thank you guys for coming in.